So, I don't know about you, but as a physicist, I always hear that light carries information and not just energy. And I've always wondered, what does information mean in this sense exactly? What does it mean that light carries information? Let's start with the basics. Namely, what does it mean to see something from the first place? This phenomenon happens when light reflects off a surface, comes to your eyes, hits your retina, and your brain starts to interpret it into something that you can understand. Now, this light that has hit your eyes has some properties: color, brightness, direction. These properties of light are exactly what encodes the information about the object it was reflected off. For example, a smooth surface reflects light in one specific direction, whereas a rough surface reflects light in different directions. Hence, the direction of light gives you an information on whether this surface is smooth or rough. Furthermore, this here appears this dark red, but this here, like my hair, appears black. And this is because the wavelength of the light reflected off here is different than the wavelengths of light reflected off there. And hence, from here, wavelengths give you the information about which color does the material reflect. Brightness is how much light is reflected, and this gives you information about the shape of the object, because you can then differentiate light and shadow. And it feels that there are basically no limits on how much information can a ray of light include. Like when we look at astronomy, for example, the way we can figure out the composition of stars is by analyzing the light coming from them. We can get something called the spectrum of the light coming from a star, and because each element has a specific fingerprint, which means each element absorbs certain wavelengths of light and others not, we can specify which elements are the star made of. We can also understand how far away the star is, because the farther away the star, the dimmer the light is going to be. We can even know whether the star is moving towards us or far away from us by something called the Doppler effect, which means that light coming from stars that are moving farther away are shifted more to the red end of the spectrum. It's more red. And there are even more properties of light that we didn't talk about yet. So, if you want to get to know them, make sure to watch the next video.